welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And we are already in the month of June.
So fast.
Summer officially begins on the 21st day of this month.
What do you like to eat during the summer or cook?
That's actually a good point. Even with all the heat and all the humidity in the summer, there are fun things.
Cold
We can wear
foods.
shorts, right?
Yeah.
Get back in your sandals and things like that. Go to the beach. And you're right, people love summer foods almost as much as they love winter foods like, Christmas food or hot chocolate. Summer foods and drinks and snacks and treats can be just as much fun.
What's your favorite summer fruit?
Summer fruit? Gosh, well, I like a nice pineapple in the summer. I think that's great, especially when it's cold.
Yeah. My favorite is coconut.
Ooh.
Coconut, you can sip the juice, and then they have these, you can make jelly, coconut jelly, or you can eat the fruit of the coconut. Coconuts are my favorite summer
or you
fruit.
can get some of that, some of your coconuts, some of my pineapple, get some
them
mango,
together.
some shaved ice.
Oh my gosh.
Put it all on top.
Amazing.
That's another wonderful summer treat. We can't forget ice cream, of course.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't eat ice cream between like September and April.
Yeah.
But once summer comes around, it's ice cream season. And
Slurpees.
one of my favorites is lemon iced tea.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice,
fresh.
glass
Not the 7-Eleven kind. You gotta
No,
have a fresh kind.
Yeah. A little more lemony, not so sweet, but that's
Good quality
refreshing.
tea.
So we're going to be talking about things as we not slip into summer, but sip into summer.
With
so
the
I think
straw.
some summertime drinks are on the menu. Let's check it out and find out what's going to be going on as we hit the summertime. Amanda and Bernie are at the counter of a smoothie shop.
Welcome to Just Juice. Would you like to try our new apple milk smoothie?
Does it have any nut products in it?
It doesn't. It's a delicious blend of whole milk, apples, spinach, and yogurt.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Great. That'll be $10.50.
I'll get it. I owe you for helping me with that Walsh case.
Are you sure? Thanks.
And I'll have a mango explosion. Oh, and could I get that with an extra splash of lemon juice?
Sure, that's no problem. Your total today is $24.15.
Okay, so we have the title, which is Sip into Summer, which brings us into our first word. Sipping is using a straw. You're not gulping, you're not really drinking, you're just sipping. So that's having a very small action of bringing liquid into your mouth slowly. And you can do this with a lot of things. You can do it with cold drinks, you can do it with alcohol, you can do it with very hot soup. Basically something that you don't want to just throw into your stomach because maybe you want to be a little bit elegant, you want to enjoy it a bit. For example, he was sipping on a cold drink by the pool and watching some people swim and the sun on his face and having a wonderful time. And when you sip, you just want to be enjoying your life, taking it slow.
That's right. Just a small amount of alcohol. Maybe you're not sure if it tastes good. I'm going to sip this because I don't know what it is. Or maybe it's hot.
Yeah, soup's
and
too
if
hot.
you have too much, you'll burn your mouth.
Yeah,
but it's a very small drink of something in order to just be a little careful about what you're enjoying. But in this case, I don't think they need to sip. They can gulp it down, take a big drink because they're ordering smoothies. Everyone loves a smoothie. Well, most people do. It's a thick drink, kind of like a milkshake, but it's not made with ice cream and sugar and cream and stuff. It's usually made with fruit and maybe a little bit of yogurt, some ice, stuff like that. It's kind of a healthy version of a milkshake. So it says Amanda and Bernie are at the counter of a smoothie shop. So this will be a special store, kind of like an ice cream store, and they might have a whole case of fruit in front of you. I'll have some blueberries and some kiwi and some banana, and they make it into a delicious, healthy smoothie.
Healthier.
Although healthier.
Full of sugars, though. Okay, so clerk says, welcome to Just Juice. That's the name of my store, Just Juice. Would you like to try our new apple milk smoothie? So it's not called a smoothie because the cow says moo. So we're calling it an apple milk smoothie. Now, you know, with smoothies, they have names to try to sell the smoothies. So that's why it sometimes sounds a bit funny, but they hope that people will remember it and buy our smoothies.
All right. Well, we have a question here from Amanda. She says, does it have any nut products in it?
She's allergic.
That's a good question. If you are allergic to nuts, that means her body can't accept nuts. It will get sick. It could even make her very sick, possibly
maybe can't breathe.
Even kill her, right? If people have an allergy or are allergic to something, it means they really can't have it in their food. They have to be very careful. And I guess sometimes with smoothies, they might put walnuts or macadamia nuts.
Almonds.
Nuts are healthy, almonds too. They are healthy, but some people can't have them, can't even go near them, so they need to be careful. But luckily, the clerk says no.
Doesn't.
Yes.
It's a delicious blend of whole milk, apples, spinach, and yogurt. But they do have to watch out, though, because hopefully she's not allergic to milk.
Oh, that's true. And sometimes even if you use a spoon to move some nuts before and use the same spoon in another person's drink, that can be enough. So yes, if you do have an allergy to nuts or milk or something, be very careful. In this case, though, it's a blend of many things, but none of those things are nuts, so that's okay. A blend, or to blend, we can also use it as a verb, is basically to mix something. I blend things using a spoon. I blend things using a special machine called a blender that blends things into a blend of stuff. But basically, if you've mixed things so that you can't tell what is what, it's something new, that is a blend, and you made it by blending or mixing things. For example, this drink is a tasty blend of fruits and honey.
Oh, that sounds really good. I want that now.
Yeah, it's not just one type of food, it's two or three. We brought them together to make something newer and more delicious.
Amanda likes it.
She does. She says, that sounds good. Hearing all those healthy things, no nuts. All right, I'll have that, she says. So that is her order.
Clerk says, great, that'll be $10.50. So that's $10.50.
It's like 300 NT.
It's expensive, but it's normal in America.
Smoothies can be expensive because it's a lot of fresh fruit. Anyways, then we have her friend saying, I'll get it. I'll pay for it. I owe you for helping me with that Walsh case. So the friend is like, I'll pay you back by buying you this very expensive drink.
Oh.
Which is nice.
Oh.
You know, and then Amanda says, are you sure? It's a very expensive drink. She says, are you sure you want to spend the money on me and pay me back? That's very nice. Thanks, she says to her friend.
They must be very good friends, so he's happy to treat her.
They're co-workers, and she helped him out with his work before, so yeah, so that's fine. And then he turns back to the clerk, because remember, he hasn't ordered, and he says, and I'll have a mango explosion.
Another funky name for a drink.
I guess it's like mango with mango and extra mango.
Yeah, lots of mango on top of mango, ice on top of fruits, fruits on top of more mangoes.
It's a mango blend. So basically, it's a lot of mango because he loves that flavor, so perfect. Often when it's called an explosion, it's like extra. Yeah. Chocolate explosion cake will be super
filling
chocolatey, that kind of thing. Oh, and he says, and could I get that with an extra splash of lemon juice?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a nice idea. Something a little sour there, because the mango can be very sweet. That is his very special order.
Clerk says, sure, that's no problem. Your total today is $24.15. That's $24.15.
Wow, that's a lot of money. Anyways, let's talk about the word mango explosion.
Yes, so when we're talking about fruits, of course, it means a lot. But explosion in general can be used to describe something that's also kind of scary, like if there's like a fire that exploded. There was an explosion down at the warehouse, which means boom, everything was destroyed in a big fire. Bombs create explosions. Boom. So you have that sound that goes off, everything gets destroyed. It's a big disaster. So explosions can be in nature, they could be done by people, and they could be just in a mango explosion, but we have that action of things being everywhere. there was an explosion, boom, of cheers, woo, when the home team scored the winning goal. So that's all of a sudden everybody stands up and cheers very loudly, and it's like an explosion in your ears, and everybody's cheerful. And we are going to take a very quick break, and then we'll get to the next part.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这次的绘画主题是 Sip into Summer， 夏日开怀畅饮。那么 sip 这个动词就可以表达小口的喝，那也可以当名词来表达饮料的一小口，或者是啜饮一口的这个量。老师们刚刚还用到 gulp 这个字 ，G-U-L-P gulp， 它可以当动词来表达大口喝下啊，或者是狼吞虎咽的吃的那种状态。好，那在第一段对话里面 ，Amanda 和 Bernie 在一家冰沙店的柜台，店员向他们推荐一个新推出的叫 Apple Milk Smoothie， 好，苹果牛奶冰沙。那这个冰沙的名字有一点点巧思在里面，因为 moo 是牛叫声 ，smoothie 是冰沙果昔，所以他故意用 smoothie 来融合牛乳跟冰沙。好，那么接着 Amanda 问说，这里面有任何坚果产品吗？店员说没有，他试着全脂牛乳啊、苹果、菠菜还有优格的这种美味调和饮料。Amanda 觉得听起来很不错，就决定要点这个。Bernie 接着提到说 ，Amanda 有帮他处理一个案子，欠他一份人情，所以要帮他付钱。那么最后 Bernie 自己则是点了 Mango Explosion， 就是芒果爆浆。他还请店员帮他多加一点柠檬汁。我们来看单字 blend 当名词表示混合物或是混合，那它也可以当动词来表达混合的意思，在后面加上 er 变成 blender， 可以指果汁机。再来 explosion， 它表示爆发或者是迸发的意思，它的动词是 explode， 表示爆炸。Rainbow 老师刚刚在讲解时有描述这个仓库爆炸，他用到 warehouse， warehouse 就是仓库的意思。好，那么在聊到 Amanda 可能对坚果过敏时，老师有用到 allergy 这个字 ，A-L-L-E-R-G-Y， 它表示过敏反应或是过敏症。那我们去掉 y 加上 ic 变成 allergic， 则是形容过敏的。那常常就会用 be allergic to something 来表达对什么什么过敏。Mike 老师则提到一些坚果的种类，像 walnut 就是胡桃、核桃 ，macadamia 或者是 macadamia nut 表示夏威夷果，还有 almond 表示杏仁。介绍课文中。
Amanda and Bernie are enjoying their smoothies inside the shop.
Nothing better than a cold drink to beat the heat.
Hey, it's cheaper than an air conditioner. You know, when I was growing up in Taiwan, we used to drink ice cold donggua tea on hot days like this.
What's that?
It's a tea made from winter melon. My mom would buy these bricks, kind of like big stock cubes, and cook them in boiling water. You'd grab a tall glass, add a ton of ice, and then sit down to watch some cartoons near a fan on full blast.
That sounds like a Taiwanese version of Kool-Aid. It's a cheap, sugary, fruit-flavored drink powder. You can find them in any grocery store here.
Okay, we are back with some of our favorite summertime treats. We made a good list at the very beginning of today, right? And the funny thing is that a lot of those things I was thinking, we love them now and we probably loved them as kids.
I loved shaved ice as a kid.
Interesting how many of your favorite summer snacks have been your favorite summer snacks almost your whole life.
It's a memory.
There's just something about them that make us happy and remind us of, summer holidays as kids, going to the pool, having all the time in the world. And when we think back to the past with these sort of warm, happy memories, we're reminiscing. So let's reminisce or reminiscing about childhood favorites. In other words, some of those summer snacks you eat even later in life, but when you do, it kind of transports you in time back to being a kid. So who are enjoying their old favorites?
Oh, our good friends Amanda and Bernie
they're back.
are
Good.
enjoying their smoothies inside the shop.
Great.
So we love that place, so of course they're going to be enjoying that.
Now, Bernie is the first to speak, and remember, he's enjoying his mango explosion smoothie with a little bit of lemon juice. So he takes a sip. He's not having a big gulp of it. The smoothie was expensive. It's also thick and probably quite sweet. So a sip or a small drink is just enough to, sort of enjoy the flavor of it. He says nothing better than a cold drink to beat the heat.
Beat the heat,
Absolutely.
indeed.
If it's a hot day outside and you go in, you got AC, you get a nice icy drink, in 5 minutes, you'll be feeling much more comfortable.
Yeah, Amanda says, hey, it's cheaper than an air conditioner. I mean, yeah, it's only 24 bucks, right? You know, when I was growing up in Taiwan, we used to drink ice cold donggua tea. That's right, donggua cha. On hot days like this, you have to do that. It takes the heat away from your body, just like cools the fire.
Interesting. Now, Bernie might know about sort of lemon iced tea, which is very popular in America. But he's never heard of this more special donggua iced tea.
Yeah.
Okay, so he wants to know what's that. So he asks Amanda, what's that? Because he wants to know what it is.
It's a tea made from winter melon.
Oh,
So
really?
dong is winter, gua melon, winter
so there's
melon.
no actual tea in it. It's more of a fruit tea.
Something like that.
Okay,
something like that.
interesting.
Something like that. My mom would buy these bricks, kind of like big stock cubes. My mom too. And cook them in boiling water. You'd grab a tall glass, add a ton of ice, and then sit down to watch some cartoons near a fan on full blast. Because we didn't often have the AC, so it'd be a fan. And then you'd get these cubes at the supermarket.
Right.
Of course, they would be like super sweet winter melon and sugar.
Okay.
And you just boil it and then put it in the fridge and then, perfect.
Wonderful. Okay, so they would sell this stuff in cubes.
Yeah.
A cube is a shape. It's basically a three-dimensional shape, but think of a square, but a square that has depth too. If you're thinking about the dice that you roll when you're playing a game, those are shaped like cubes. And often if you're making food, they might have like a chicken stock or things like that, and it's shaped in a cube. And of course, ice cubes, the things that you put inside your drinks to cool them down. They're sometimes not shaped exactly equal on all sides like a cube has to be, but they're in that kind of shape, all right? So when you think of a square, but a square with depth, a square you can walk around, that would be a cube. So here's another food that comes in cubes. She added a sugar cube to her coffee. There you go. It's a very convenient way to keep sugar. Back to the dialogue. That sounds like a Taiwanese version of Kool-Aid.
It is.
Says Bernie. Now, this is the thing that I had when I was a kid. Kool-Aid. What is Kool-Aid? It's a cheap, sugary, fruit-flavored drink powder. It's basically sugar and flavor.
Loads
you put
of
it
sugar,
in water,
basically.
you mix it up, and then it's kind of strawberry or blueberry or whatever your favorite flavor is. You can find them in any grocery store here in America.
And it's cheap.
My mom used to buy sugar-free Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Well, she's very healthy because I think I had way too much sugar as a kid.
It was probably better for us,
Yeah.
but I think we used to sneak some sugar in sometimes. There you go, some great childhood memories that all come from those summertime drinks that you enjoyed then, and you probably still enjoy now, even if it's something like Kool-Aid. So what do you say? We're gonna go out, I'll get some Kool-Aid, you get some donggua tea.
Yeah.
And we'll trade and
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
and get super cool in the summer.
Yeah, we'll beat the heat.
All right, we'll see you guys out there. Take care, be well, stay cool, and bye-bye.
好，第二段对话标题是 Reminiscing about childhood favorites， 怀念童年最爱的饮料。那么现在 Amanda 和 Bernie 在店里面畅饮冰沙。Bernie 认为没有什么比冷饮更消暑的了。 它就用到 beat the heat， 感觉就是要打击暑气、打击热气，所以它有消暑解热的意思。Amanda 则聊到她在台湾长大的时候，像这样的热天啊，他们都会喝冰凉的冬瓜茶。那她有解释说，那是用冬瓜做成的茶。她的妈妈会买茶砖，那这有点像大的高汤块，然后把它放在滚水里面去煮，然后接着就要准备杯子加一堆冰，然后在这个全速运转的风扇旁边坐下来看卡通片。Bernie 说：“哇，这听起来像是台湾版的 Kool-Aid， 就是酷爱，那是一种便宜然后含糖这种水果口味的饮料粉。”好，文中它用到 on full blast 来表达全速运转。那这个 blast 它当名词可以指狂风或者是一阵强劲的气流。再看到单字 cube， 它是名词，表示立方体、立方形的东西或者是立方。文中的 stock cube 就是指高汤块。Mike 老师解释单字时则提到 three-dimensional，dimensional 是拼作 D-I-M-E-N-S-I-O-N-A-L， 那这是形容三维的或是立体的。好，那这边的重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看这个重点是 used to 加上原形动词，是指过去曾经怎么样，过去经常怎么样。这个用法呢是表示过去的习惯或状况，暗示现在的情况已经有所改变。例如 I used to drink coffee every morning， 我以前每天早上都会喝咖啡，那现在已经没有这样的习惯了。好，那补充一下，如果是用 be used to 或者是 get used to，后面接名词或动名词，则是表达开始习惯于什么什么，习惯了什么什么。那么 to 在这里是介系词哦，后面是接名词或动名词。注意一下 get used to 和 be used to 两者之间些微的差别就在于，用 get 是强调逐渐习惯于什么什么的动作，那么 be 动词呢，则是指说习惯于什么样的状态。好，来看两个例句。I'm used to drinking coffee every morning. 我习惯每天早上喝咖啡了。Henry is getting used to the weather here. Henry 逐渐习惯这里的天气了。好，以上这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Amanda and Bernie are at the counter of a smoothie shop.
Welcome to Just Juice. Would you like to try our new apple milk smoothie?
Does it have any nut products in it?
It doesn't. It's a delicious blend of whole milk, apples, spinach, and yogurt.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Great. That'll be $10.50.
I'll get it. I owe you for helping me with that Walsh case.
Are you sure? Thanks.
And I'll have a mango explosion. Oh, and could I get that with an extra splash of lemon juice?
Sure, that's no problem. Your total today is $24.15.
Amanda and Bernie are enjoying their smoothies inside the shop.
Nothing better than a cold drink to beat the heat.
Hey, it's cheaper than an air conditioner. You know, when I was growing up in Taiwan, we used to drink ice cold donggua tea on hot days like this.
What's that?
It's a tea made from winter melon. My mom would buy these bricks, kind of like big stock cubes, and cook them in boiling water. You'd grab a tall glass, add a ton of ice, and then sit down to watch some cartoons near a fan on full blast.
That sounds like a Taiwanese version of Kool-Aid. It's a cheap, sugary, fruit-flavored drink powder. You can find them in any grocery store here.
There is a red bridge that crosses over the beautiful green lake in the basin of the Maple Garden. When you walk across the bridge, you can enjoy the great view from above. There is also an island in the basin that is full of plant life. After that, you can take a leisurely walk along the 388-meter-long Lake Ecological Trail. Walking down the gravel path, you will feel more connected with nature. as you hear the gravel crunch beneath your feet. If you're lucky, you may even encounter some white ducks on your stroll. Various types of plants grow along the ecological trail, including cherry blossom trees that bloom in spring, bald cypresses, maple trees, pine trees, and lush weeping willows. This diversity of plants means that each season at the park looks different. As you continue walking along the trail, don't forget to take a look at the koi playing in the lake. The walk is a good way to take in the beautiful scenery and do something healthy. If you make 11 circuits of the lake, you can burn off the amount of calories in a cup of bubble milk tea. While you walk on the wood chip path, you can also enjoy the natural aroma of the wood while breathing in the fresh forest air.